Fancy a game of shogi when we're free?
Maybe. I like shogi. It sharpens the mind. After playing it for a while, I feel my thoughts become clearer.
I didn't know it had that sort of effect on you.
Sure. It gives me time to have a conversation with myself. Did I turn off the gas when I left? Crap, what about the energy bill? I get through my whole itinerary.
Sounds useful for sorting out errands. Although I get the feeling you lose most of your games. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Good evening. Party of three?
Yeah.
Anyone you're here to see?
Sachan, I mean, Saiko-san, please.
Right away, sir. My apologies. You have guests at table 3.
All right, folks. That's my cue. Kiryu-san? This is certainly a surprise. I see. So Kiryu-san's going through cancer.
Yeah, believe me, I was shocked when I heard the news too. But right now we're focused on finding ways to move through it together.
Got it. So that's why you're doing a bucket list.
Yeah. And with any luck, he's gonna check off everything on it. Sunhee and I are helping him as best we can.
Gosh, just hearing that is getting me all fired up.
I knew you were our go-to gal, Sachan. I wasn't sure if just the two of us could pull it off. Thought we might need an extra hand.
Aha! And that's where I come in?
You bet it is. I take it you'll join us?
As if I'd pass on that. Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance without me. So sit back and enjoy the ride, Kiryu-san. I'll get you wherever you need to go.
Won't I be a burden on you?
Oh please, that's the last thing you'd be. We've teamed up before, and we can do it again. Not to mention, your party could use a little feminine balance, no?
Huh. What a curious thing to say. Then, if we're so lacking in that department, I'd love to see what you bring to the table.
Fine by me. I was looking for a challenge anyway.
Hey, what's the deal with those two?
They're enjoying a little bonding time is all.
Well, with that being said, I'm looking forward to tonight, Kiryu-san.
All right, we got Sachan on board. Now, as Kiryu-san himself requested, let's go do some karaoke on the double.
You know, I was a little surprised. I thought you might push harder for Kiryu-san to get treated, especially considering your background and all.
To be honest, I wish I could. But it's like talking to a brick wall. This is Kiryu-san, remember? Can't talk him into anything he doesn't want to do. But, Doctor said something that stuck with me. That a friend could change his mind down the road. So I figured I'd switch my approach. We'll have Kiryu-san try to enjoy every last moment to the fullest. Eventually he'll think, man, isn't it great to be alive? And after that...
After that, he'll change his mind and want to live?
That's the plan. I need to let Sachan in on it too, so we'll all know what this bucket list is there for. You'll help too, won't you? I'm not letting him go out without a fight.
Yeah, right there with you.
Hey, Nanchan. Is Ichiban doing okay?
Well, he stirred up all kinds of trouble in Hawaii, But for him, that's nothing unusual. Right, Kiryu-san?
Yeah. When I first bumped into him, he was running around in handcuffs.
Doesn't change at all, does he?
I take it that means you're worried about him?
Not so much. I was just asking, that's all.
Yeah? You say so. I used to come by here to fish a lot. Custom was to share your catch or trade with the other homeless.
Was this a good spot? I like fishing too. I even used to take a boat out for spear fishing.
Whoa, that's hard. I bet you were good at it.
Although I did get into it with a giant octopus once. That was a difficult fight. We both had a lot of pride at stake.
Kiryu-san, do you have one story that ends normally?
All right. I've really gotten to know them. Should I open it? Nice.
Not a scratch.
Found it. Picture perfect.
I thought this stuff looked good. Thanks for the grub.
Ah, that takes me back. This brings back memories. Found it. Picture perfect.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
Should I open it? It opened.
Good warm-up.
Hey, don't go so fast.
Found it. Picture perfect. Feels like just yesterday. Ah, that takes me back.
Thank you.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Man, better not lose this then.
Light as a feather.
Bring it on!
Let's do it.
Something wrong?
Try to block this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You wanna fight?
Try this on your side. Let's really shake things up.
Here we go.
What an eyesore. You're gonna be in a world of hurt. It's my turn.
Just like that. Okay.
We have a winner.
Did you really think you'd win?
Found it. Picture perfect. Found it. Picture perfect.
This is it, Kiryu-san. Our old Ijincho staple. The name's a bit weird, and the owner hardly ever cracks a smile. But he's a good guy.
It's also the only karaoke bar left. At least that we like.
Hey, barkeep. Got a new customer for you. Our friend here's Taichi Suzuki. You two, know each other?
No, I imagine he mistook me for someone else. In any case, Survive's glad to have you, Suzuki-san.
You good?
Actually, I had a friend who looked just like him. For a moment, I thought he had come back. My apologies, sir.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. With a face like mine, this sort of thing happens all the time.
You think those two are just acting?
It's hard for me to say.
Sounds like a simple mix-up to me. We came here to sing, right? Well, what are we waiting for?
Sure, help yourselves. Consider the place yours tonight. As a matter of fact, nothing would please me more.
Thank you. Truly.
Been childish. You fell down. You got hurt chasing sweeter dreams.
You know, I wasn't sure how things would end up in Hawaii. But at least Kiryu-san seems to be doing better over here. Sunhee, Sachan, it's all thanks to you two.
No need to thank me, Nanshan. You know I'm happy to help.
And I'll do everything I can for him on my end. Call it a debt of gratitude if you want.
Right on. We all owe Kiryu-san a lot, especially those of us from Ijincho. But more than anything, if there's even a slight chance he'll make it, I personally want to see him get there.
And I'm glad you both are here. Because, to be honest, there's too much to bear on my own.
Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
Oh, Kiryu-san, that was great!
Yeah, top-notch stuff.
So the rumors are true. The Dragon of Dojima can carry a tune and then some.
Seems to me you guys weren't even listening.
Are you kidding? Of course we were.
Well, I guess I just have a voice nobody wants to hear anymore.
But we really were listening.
All right, who's up? The song's starting.
Now how'd that happen?
Huh?
If no one's taking it, I will.
You did that on purpose.
We're starving dogs running the rail lines.
Well, he's clearly feeling it. I say we back him up. Give it all you got. Yeah!
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Throwing out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fists race till we die. We're living by our own judgment.
I need to take this.
All right, just don't be gone too long. Kiryu-san, was this a good idea or what? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. Oh, bartender, can you fill us up?
Hey, it's me. What is it? This better be important. I told you I'm out on the town tonight. I know that. But what do you expect? This is Kiryu-san I'm with, my lifelong hero.
Yo, Sunny, what happened? You look pissed all of a sudden.
Do I? I'm sure it's just your imagination.
I take it you have business to attend to?
Wait, are you for real? What is more important than living it up with Kiryu-san?
Well, it was nothing urgent. That said, I did receive some rather troubling news.
Buzzkill or not, can you tell us?
The Seiryu clan's behaving oddly. They're recruiting, and their numbers are getting bigger by the day.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me that's what this is all about. You guys are the Komichul here. See, Ebina, the clan captain, is cooking up something called the Second Great Dissolution. He's even rallying the former Tojo clan and all these other groups to take part.
That's right. Kasuga told me about that.
To build a safe haven for all the ex-Yakuza roaming about. Supposedly, that's his big objective. Those with nowhere to turn can swear up for a time, in exchange for stable work. The waste management they do down by the docks is one example. You could almost say it's an expansion of what Kasuga was doing with Hello Work.
Well, what the heck? So you knew all along?
The thing is, some of those ex-Yakuza joining up with the Seiryu, they had already gotten their lives back together. And it's not just a handful. I'm talking by the 100.
What? Why would that happen? If they were able to find jobs and all, what would even make the Seiryu clan appealing?
Well, whatever's going on, I'm guessing Ebina's big plan is nothing more than a smokescreen for something else. And what his real goals are remain a mystery.
You really think that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm a little insulted. You're talking to the brain behind the Komi jewel here.
Well, sure, but still, there could be some other factors at play. Maybe those Yakuza went clean, only to realize the rat race was just as dirty above ground.
True, I can't account for details on every single situation out there. But it's the overall pattern of movement that concerns me. The Seiryu clan's also pulling their waste operation out of Yokohama, and they're pulling right into Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yep. All their fresh recruits are packing their bags and heading overseas as we speak. You were there just recently, as I recall. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or maybe there's a deeper connection here.
What is it with that place? Why is everything going down there at once?
Does anyone in the Seiryu clan have some sort of Hawaiian affiliation?
Actually, think about why Kasuga's there in the first place.
Oh, that's right. It was Sawashiro. Not only was he former captain, he was Arakawa's right-hand man. What's more, he kept the secret that Akane-san's been alive all this time.
And now he's risen to the top of the Seiryu clan, right next to Ebina.
Then it looks like I've got something to add to that bucket list. Make Sawashiro tell us what he knows.
That's one way to use a bucket list.
Seiryu Clan HQ's not far from here, right?
It's not, but as of now, most of their officers are gone, including Sawashiro. They started a branch office about a week ago to accommodate all the new recruits. If you want to pay them a visit, I can take you over there tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh.
Hey there.
Hi. Hi.
Ah.
ありがとうございます。
Come on in.
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Ah, be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, yes, Kiryu-san. Didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know. Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with the life you've had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh, knock it off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Nothing. I mean, can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Kasuga got targeted and you took a stray one.
Of course, I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
You're a remarkable fellow. Not everyone can be so forgiving. Kasuga chooses his friends well.
All this talk should tell you I'm nothing special. Just an old fool.
From one old fool to another, I think you're better than you realize. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that. Hey, Sunny.
Kiryu-san. Came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciated. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair. But you're not just the head of the Komi Jewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
I'm sure it must be easy for you. You're something else. Thanks to you, Ijintra's still standing even after facing pressure from Ryo Aoki.
Wow. You really think so? I'm honored, but flattery won't get you anywhere.
I'm not one to pay lip service. I'm completely serious.
So, does that mean I'm doing all right? At least in your eyes?
Yeah, for what it's worth, I think you're doing just fine. You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komi Jewel still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of Komi Jewel's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi-han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komi Jewel. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan. Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
All right. Thanks, Sunhee. Glad to have you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. He's the Dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
Hey,
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
mind a bit of company again?
Happily. But, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
You sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
No need to hold back, it's just us. You can always confide in me.
Whoa. Okay, I appreciate that, but everything you say sounds so dramatic.
Maybe so. Well, I'm here if you'd like to chat.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Anyway, how's it going?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but At least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. Can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
You lost something important. It's all right to be upset. A lot of people never even find one good job with a cute, clumsy girl.
Ugh, why did I tell you about her at all?
Only kidding. Still, it was nice to hear some energy out of you just now.
Damn it. You got me there. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you. I'm good.
I'm ready. It's my turn. You're gonna be in a whirl. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Bring it on! Follow my lead.
Here, I'll soar. Hey, here's a follow-up. Here we go. Try this on the side. You're gonna be
Okay.
I've got chills.
wanna play, do we?
This'll be tough.
What's the holdup?
In for the kill!
Here's a reward. Right.
Check this out!
Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Something wrong?
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I'll take you on. Watch this.
I won't hold back.
I feel so heavy.
Okay.
And that's the end
You
of it.
picked the wrong opponent. Not a scratch.
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
What would you say is your favorite part?
Ooh. Well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon. I mean, it's all great, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Huh, cabbage rolls. They put those in the soup now?
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the Oden broth. It's the best.
That does sound good. Daikon radish was the standard in my day, since it soaked up all the soup. Maybe soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite. Things are going well.
Oh, thanks.
How thoughtful of you.